Hello friends, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss in the limits the next concept, which is in limits at infinity. Before that, to understand that, we need to do one important formula I have already discussed in the previous version. So I am explaining that now. The model is limit 1 plus x whole to the power 1 by x as x tends to 0 is equal to e. In the same way, limit 1 plus 1 by x whole to the power x as x tends to infinity is also e. Here, what I claim this model as, I am getting this part tending to 1, this part tending to 0 and the power part tending to infinity. So then I will get the answer as E. Not only that, whatever the terms which are accordingly going, I will be getting the coefficients of 0 and infinity. The terms which are tending to 0 as well as infinity, their coefficients are seen in the power of E. That is limit 1 plus 3x whole power 2 by x as x tends to 0 is equal to e power 3 into 2, which is equal to e to the power 6. Okay, this is simple formula, but I am extending this to the remaining next models also, next problems also. So that is simply, if I go for this problem, see this limit tan pi by 4 minus x whole to the power x as whole to the power 1 by x as x tends to 0. In this model, it seems very big problem, but if you can understand this model, it will be very easier. So this is limit, you know that tan pi by 4 minus x is nothing but 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan x whole to the power 1 by x as x tends to 0. Again I am separating this into numerator separately, 1 minus tan x whole to the power 1 by x as x tends to 0 whole divided by limit 1 plus tan x whole to the power 1 by x as x tends to 0. Now you can see here, this term is becoming 0, this term is totally becoming infinity. So what I have is, the numerator is simply e to the power minus 1 whole divided by e to the power 1. Totally the answer will be e power minus 2. Okay, is it clear? Now I am going to extension of this formula to regular problems also. That is, the problem will be like this: limit cos 3x plus 5 sin 7x whole to the power cosecant x as x tends to 0. Now you can see, if I substitute 0, this is becoming 1 and this is becoming 0, this is becoming infinity. So very clearly here I have two terms here becoming 0. One is x, the other one is sin 7x. Both are becoming 0. So you can see the two terms are seen in the power of e. So the total answer will be e to the power 35. Okay. Now I am extending this to the models which are seen to be in the form of limit f of x whole to the power g of x as x tends to a. Actually this is a separate model, we will be discussing that later, but the problems I am going to discuss are of this form but done in this form. See, I have a problem here. Limit x plus 1, limit x plus 1 by x minus 1 whole to the power x as x tends to infinity. Now what I try to do is I convert this into the previous model, which is limit 1 plus 1 by x whole to the power x as x tends to infinity model. I try to convert. Please look here. Now I have this one as I have x minus 1 plus 2 whole by x minus 1 whole to the power x as x tends to infinity. So this is equal to, I have limit 1 plus 2 by x minus 1 whole to the power x as x tends to infinity. Now there are two terms which are becoming, again this is 0, you can see this is infinity. So the coefficient of the term which is becoming infinite 0 here is 2. So it is very clear. Simply I will get the answer as e square. But what I suggest you is, whenever you get this type of problems, simply you subtract the denominator from the numerator. You subtract the denominator from the numerator. See, what is x plus 1 minus of x minus 1? I get 2. That is seen in the power of e along with the coefficient of power. So you can easily see, and let me explain that with another problem. See here, limit x by x plus 3 whole to the power 2x as x tends to infinity. Particularly as x tends to infinity, we are having this here. So you can see now here what happens here. This is actually becoming 1. As x tends to infinity, x is equal to x plus 3. So this is of the form 1 power infinity. So in these models, what we do is we subtract numerator, we subtract denominator from the numerator. So what is the answer? E to the power minus 3 into the coefficient of the x in the power, so which is 2. So your answer will be e to the power minus 6. Is it clear? Now I am extending this to some other problems also. You may be having a doubt in this model that if the coefficients are different, if the coefficients of the x are different. Now observe that limit 2x plus 3 by 3x plus 2 whole to the power infinity, whole to the power x as x tends to infinity. Now if you observe that, if I take this, change this, I will convert this into 2 plus 3 by x by 3 plus 2 by x whole to the power x as x tends to infinity. Now if you observe that this is of the form 2 by 3 whole to the power infinity, which is equal to 0 because the value is less than 1. Since 2 by 3 is less than 1. So this formula is applicable only when the coefficients of the x are equal. Then you may be having another doubt. What if the coefficient of x here is instead of 1, we are having another coefficient? So if I have here limit 3x plus 2 divided by 3x plus 5 whole to the power x as x tends to infinity. In this model, actually what we do is limit, I divide with the 3, x plus 2 by 3 by x plus 5 by 3 whole to the power x as x tends to infinity. So this is converted into the previous model. If I subtract, what do I get? Limit? No, simply e to the power 2 by 3 minus 5 by 3 is minus 1 into power x coefficient is 1. Very clearly the answer is e to the power minus 1. Okay, but you may be getting it out. Instead of this, how can I directly apply the same? Same can be done in this way also. E to the power 2 minus 5. Okay, e to the power 2 minus 5. Now I divide with the equal coefficient of all the terms of x. So by 3. So again e to the power minus 1 I am getting. Okay, is it understandable? Now I go to the next model, which is limits at infinity. So in other case, limit f of x by g of x. Let's say f of x and g of x are two polynomials having degrees m and n respectively, then limit f of x by g of x as x tends to infinity is equal to, I am giving you a shorter method, so you can directly answer this without converting into 1 by x as x tends to infinity. So f of x by g of x is equal to 0 if m is less than n, that is numerator degree is less than the denominator's degree, that is equal to infinity if m is greater than n, that is degree of numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, that is equal to highest power coefficient by highest power coefficient in numerator f of x, highest power coefficient of g of x. This is if m is equal to n. If the numerator and the denominator have equal degrees, then we apply this format. Okay, now I go to the problems. I have explained this concept, and once again I repeat, limit f of x by g of x as x tends to infinity, where f of x and g of x are polynomials of degrees m and n respectively, then I get 0 if the degree of the numerator is lesser, or infinity if the degree of the numerator is more. But if they are equal, the degree of the numerator and the degree of the denominator are equal, then we have the highest power coefficient divided by the highest power coefficient. Right? Now we do the problems here. I am giving shorter videos because I am aiming at the 1 month crash course. So please, if you want elaborated classes, you can contact me in the given numbers and mail ID in the description. You can comment also in the comment box. Please comment, surely comment. Okay, now I am going to discuss some problems, around 2 to 3 problems. See here, please, limit x square plus 3x plus 2 divided by 5x square plus 7x plus 25 as x tends to infinity. Now if you see here, the numerator is having x square degree and the denominator is having x square degree. Both the highest degrees in the numerator and the denominator are equal. So as I told you earlier, if m is equal to n, I get the highest power coefficient divided by the highest power coefficient. Don't be confused the same problem with this problem, please. And I don't expect this will be asked in the JEE mains examination, because this is very easy by simply substituting. Please, if x is tending to 0, this is not the process. 0 means directly constant by constant. Observe this, please. This is very, very important. Okay. Now, you may be getting it out. What about the different degrees are there? The different degrees are limit x plus 2 by x cube plus 8 as x tends to infinity. Now, the numerator is having lesser degree compared to the denominator. So, the answer will be directly 0. Okay. These models are not asked presently. Simply, this may be used in some other problems like the previous models I have discussed. Okay. Then I am going to in this one only, I am going to the next one. That is, this is applicable for any degree. You should be understanding that this is applicable for any degree. For that, I would like to explain that your forms like this: limit square root of x divided by square root of x plus square root of x plus root x plus square root of x as x tends to infinity. We consider this also as a polynomial in x. So you can see the highest degree here is 1 by 2. In the denominator also 1 by 2. This is 1 by 4. This is 1 by 8. This is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is the highest degree. In the numerator I am having 1 by 2 highest degree. In the denominator also I am having 1 by 2 highest degree. So what I need to do is, I am having the power coefficients, highest power coefficients are same. So 1 by 1 plus 1. But here the confusion is, I am having two terms with the same power. So I am adding the coefficients which are having same power in the denominator. So your answer will be 1 by 2. Okay. But sometimes your problems may be a little bit changed. That is, in this way, limit root of x plus root of x plus root x minus root of x minus root of x minus root x as x tends to infinity. Here I am getting infinity minus infinity, which is again an indeterminate form. So I have to rationalize again this term, right? So if I rationalize, what do I get? This is x plus root of x plus root x minus x minus, this is a square minus b square. So what I get is again divided by root of x plus root of x plus root x plus root of x minus root of x minus root x. Now x is cancelled. As x tends to infinity, you can see now. Okay. Now the problem here is simple one. Now it is again, this is 1 minus 1 by 1 plus 1. You can say highest degree is 1 by 2. I am having two terms here with the power 1 by 2 and two terms here with the power 1 by 2. So the answer is simply 0. Okay. Now I am going to the next model, which is the extension of this one only. Now the problem is limit 1 plus 2 plus 3 continued up to plus n whole square whole cube divided by 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square continued up to n square whole square. as n tends to infinity. Here, the numerator is a geometric, an arithmetic progression. In the progression, we have studied this as n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square, and the denominator is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 whole by 6 whole square. The numerator has power 3. So as n tends to infinity. Now you can say n into n square whole power 3 becomes n to the power 6. We have the power of n in the numerator is 6. Degree is 6. In the denominator n into n into n. N into n into n, which is n cube whole square, which is again n to the power 6. So the degree of the numerator is 6. The degree of the denominator is also 6. I have again the same formula, highest power coefficient by highest power coefficient, which is equal to 1 by 2 whole cube divided by 2 by 6 whole square. 2 3s are, now I have 9 by 8 will be your answer. Okay, now I go to the next model, which is one-sided limits. One-sided limits. First of all, I would like to discuss the very first one is limit mod x by x as x tends to 0. Here I need to discuss the left hand limit as well as right hand limit. Why I am discussing? Because mod x is defined to the left hand side. Here mod x is equal to minus x. Here mod x is equal to x. So this is called piecewise definition of a function. Piecewise, the function is defined separately in separate parts. So to the left hand side of 0, mod x by x becomes 1 minus 1. Left hand limit is equal to limit mod x by x as x tends to 0 minus, which means x less than 0. So this is equal to limit minus x by x as x tends to 0, which is equal to limit minus 1 as x tends to 0. So the answer will be minus 1. In the same way, right hand limit is equal to limit mod x by x as x tends to 0 plus, which implies mod x is greater than 0. For x greater than 0, mod x is equal to x. So what I have is x by x. So what I have again, x cancels, what remains is 1. So the answer will be 1. Limit is 1. So I do not have left hand limit and right hand limit equal. So therefore the limit does not exist. Limit does not exist. Student is confused here. Why we are doing the LHL and RHL? Why we are not doing in the previous problems? Because all of a sudden we are having the function defined in piecewise model. So let us extend this to 1 by x. Limit 1 by x as x tends to 0. See here please, limit 1 by x as x tends to 0. Here also, if you observe that to the left hand side of 0, that is for the values which are less than 0, x is negative. So the outcome should be negative. For the values which are greater than 0, x is positive. So the outcome should be positive. So in this case, if I consider the left hand limit as well as right hand limit, limit 1 by x as x tends to 0, minus will be minus infinity. Limit 1 by x as x tends to 0 plus will be positive infinity. Here also I do not have the limit existing. Okay, this extension of this model is in this way we are getting. limit e to the power 1 by x minus e to the power minus 1 by x divided by e to the power 1 by x plus e to the power minus 1 by x as x tends to 0. In this case, it is very clear that the limit does not exist because limit 1 by x as x tends to 0 does not exist. But here, simply if I do understand that limit 1 by x as x tends to 0 minus is minus infinity, here I need to know two formulae, that is e to the power minus infinity is equal to 0 and e to the power plus infinity is equal to infinity. Usually, remember my friends, whenever you are having two terms or three terms in the numerator or in the denominator becoming infinity, we need to take out common those terms which are becoming infinity. Okay, now here what happens? I am taking left hand limit. For left hand limit, very clearly this is becoming minus infinity, this is becoming plus infinity. So I take out the term which is becoming plus infinity common. So limit, this is e power 2 by x minus 1 by e power 2 by x plus 1 as x tends to 0 minus. Observe my friends, once again here for the left hand side of x, 1 by x becoming minus infinity for the left hand side of x. Then minus 1 by x becomes a positive infinity. So e power infinity will be infinity. I am supposed to take out common the term which is becoming infinity common. So e power minus 1 by x is taken common out and gets cancelled. And then what remains is this. Now this is 0. So what I have already we have discussed, e power minus infinity is 0. So the answer will be 0 minus 1 by 0 plus 1, which is minus 1. What about right hand limit then? For right hand limit, x is positive, so this becomes infinity, this becomes minus infinity. Sorry, this becomes infinity, this becomes 0. So this is limit e to the power limit 1 minus e to the power minus 2 by x divided by 1 plus e to the power minus 2 by x as x tends to 0. So this is very clearly again 1 minus 0 by 1 plus 0, which is equal to 1. So again limit does not exist. Okay, this is also the one-handed limit are also applicable in the case of a step function. Step function, in other case greatest integer function. The greatest integer function limit step x as x tends to 1. If you see that x is less than 1, then step x will be 0. If x is greater than 1, then step x will be 1. So LHL is equal to 0 here, RHL is equal to 1. So therefore the limit does not exist in this case. Okay. Not only this, we have too many problems here. We will be discussing those in the next class.